So I have another layout to do today, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. I just know that I wanted to use this paper pad, or collection, sorry, that I used on my last layout. And this is a picture of my mom, my grandfather, my uncle, my grandmother, and my aunt. And I wanted to scrapbook this family photo of them. It was taken, I don't know when it was taken, but it would have been nice to have known. Let's see, so she's probably about 5 there. So I think this was taken in 1950 because she was born in 45. So I think that was the 1950s. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started and put you on fast forward. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, so I'm just going to go through the papers in this portrait collection by Crate Paper. And it has a vintage feel to it that I believe fits this photo really well. The photo's from, like I said, the 1950 in the introduction. And I decide pretty early on that I want to use this black pattern paper, not the polka dot one that you see now, but I'm going to show it in just a minute. This one right there. So I was trying to decide which side to use, but I end up flipping it over and using that side right there. And that's going to be my background paper. And then I thought that it needed a pop of color because it's just, you know, it's also vintage. So I decided on that aqua paper as a pretty thick photo mat. And because the photo is so large and it takes up such a big part of the page, I don't have a whole lot of embellishing to do. So it's a pretty quick layout. I cut off some strips of this paper and used the Tim Holtz edge die called Distressed Doily, and just cut out little doily edges with that. And I'm going to use that on the top left and the bottom right. And I have some of the embellishments that go with this collection. I have the sheet of die cuts. Nowadays I think they're all stickers, but when I bought this collection it came with a sheet of die cuts. And then I also have the label stickers and the chipboard stickers. I thought I had one more thing, but border stickers, but I don't end up using any of those. So you're just going to see me play around with the stickers for a while and the die cuts and just decide where, you know, what I want to go in the top left corner and the bottom right corner. And I decide fairly early on this aqua flower that's up on the top left, and I'm going to put that on pop dots so that it has a little dimension and there's a shadow behind it. I also decided early on I wanted to use that camera, but I'm going to play around with that a lot and move it around until I find the right place for it. So I found this family sticker, and I'm going to end up using that as part of my title, which you'll see in just a minute. And I wasn't sure what I was going to call this layout, but when I was going through the die cuts, the title just kind of made itself clear. Stop, Abby. So I just took the sticky off of that family sticker by sticking it to the back of my hand, and then, yeah, like that. And then I just put some pop dots on it. So there's not a whole lot to tell you about this layout because it's pretty simple and straightforward. Right now I'm cutting off the perforation marks on that little camera because it didn't tear out cleanly, and I can't stand that when it does that. So I find a few little things here and there, and I'm just putting them in the corners. I found this little photo corner. There was only one photo corner, which is odd, but it worked out okay in this instance because that top right corner didn't really need a whole lot, but that did kind of dress it up a little bit. So now I'm going through the Maggie Holmes flea market collection, and also some little doodads that are made of gems, and they're from Recollections, and you buy them in a pack and you get like 9 in a pack, and it ends up being, I end up choosing a gem heart and then a little round gem made of little gems, if that makes any sense. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with that bottom left hand corner, and I'm not going to end up using any of that except for the camera. I decided I wanted to put a little bit of journaling, not a lot, but I just wanted to put who was in the photo and when it was taken and where they lived. So I'm going to end up looking for something to journal on in just a few moments. And I didn't have anything really in the stickers or whatever, so I'm going to pull out my die cuts right there. And that's how I store my die cuts. I store them by color, and anytime I have something left over from a kit or a collection or whatever, I just separate them by color and put them in these little photo boxes. So pretty early on I find this little journaling tag right there that I'm going to use. And you'll see me go through the black, gray, and brown photo boxes too, just looking for something else, but I pretty much stuck to what you see is out there now. That word story is from, I think it's from, I want to say Dear Lizzie Charmed, Lucky Charm or something. It's from that collection, but it ended up being the end of my title, so that's how this layout became titled Family Story. So that's pretty much how it's going to end up right here. I'm going to go ahead and put the story down with my favorite adhesive, and that's my title, and then I'm going to put some journaling in the left hand corner with the camera. That's basically it. So I'm going to go ahead and be quiet for the rest and just let you watch how I finish it up. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned because I'm coming up on 4,000 subscribers, and I'm going to have a giveaway pretty soon. So stay tuned for that, and thanks a lot for watching. See you later. Bye.